Respite because I look like Spider-Man from a distance because I have some really really evil stuff that was trying to overtake me as well as my consciousness in the middle of the night. I was in the process of starting to escape this curse, and so I was able to adopt a pretty powerful spiritual team that could help me with the transition. But anyways, without going into too much detail, it sucks because, I want to make sure everything goes nilly-willy. And so it's like I have to stay in my head, which makes me come off as schizophrenic. I don't like it, but you got to do what you got to do. Anyways, with that being said, I was working with some very powerful entities to help me out to escape this curse. With that being said, it went south really, really quick when the entity attachment of Baron Samedi opened up the doorway for all sorts of evil shit. It was Mikey Hernandez and his ancestors and their entity attachments, as well as the entity attachment of him, of that ancestor. His name is Dan Arcienega, and it's attached to his consciousness from what I understand. Here, I'll go ahead and show you the pictures. I understand it's going back. Okay. From what I understand, it's going back to when I died in my sleep on August 22nd, 2022. From what I understand, he's in that one's head, as well as another one's head that was, as with that being said, another one's head that was in the roach. He was in another one's head, and as well as one that was in the roach realm, I believe. But anyways, with that being said, he's an entity that's an ancestor of, and he's attached to the consciousness of this Barbara and David Reyna of Benavidez. I believe this to be them, or Joel and Barbara Hips, because like I say, you hit the mark, and usually when I hit them two wetbacks and when I hit them two fucking crackers, it usually hits the mark. I saw Joel and Barbara Hips had a lot of stuff to my third eye, and I also saw that them two wetbacks, whenever I hit them, it directly affects the roach attachments that they have in me that are based on their higher to higher selves. And, these people like to use disguises and all of that, but it affects them. it more than likely affects their true higher self, I believe. So with that being said, we figured out a way to shut them out. And with that being said, because me and my spirit team actually had it set up really, really nice yesterday. Very, very nice, no problems, no troubles, and, it was nice. It was a breeze. So with that being said, these things in the middle of the night came with a vengeance, trying as much as possible to commandeer control of my consciousness so they can steal as much of my blessings, spiritual abilities, timelines, and so forth and so on as much as possible. And then when I woke up in the middle of the night, I felt like a lot of my consciousness had got gouged out. Like I said, I was feeling very, very inexplicably weird, and I'm going to do a longer video talking about this later on. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. These evil motherfuckers, like I said before, seems like Baron Samedi, maybe it could be their roach attachments of their higher to higher selves, opened up a doorway for me to get harassed. Opened up the doorway for me to get harassed. And for me and my spirit team to get fucked up and get fucked with. So with that being said, because I'm feeling very, very weird right about now, again, I wish to thank you all for your well wishes. For your well wishes and for your prayers and for looking out for me. I had one guy that was telling me that every time he would try to find where I'm at in the astral plane and help, he kept getting blocked. And, again, these people have a tendency to fuck with your spirit guides and use tulpas of them. I don't know if that was my spirit guide he was messing with or not. I mean, he was going up to or not. But when he said big fat white woman, I was trying to ask for clarification. To see if it was a big fat German woman or something. Ingrid Hybrid, her name is. She looks like this from what I understand. Again, she slapped me out of the blue one day in Malibu when I lived on the PCH for no reason except out of jealousy. Again, please bear with me. I'm trying to keep my consciousness in check and in me and on hold. So, again, these people, I started to get on the road with doing tarot. My consciousness may be fucked up, but that's not going to stop me from helping other people or using my spiritual talents. They've been trying to intimidate me into not talking about them, as well as not using my spiritual abilities to help y'all out. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do this tarot reading. And then, from what I'm understanding as well, they keep, further and further pulling me out of my body. And, further and further pulling me out and trying to fuck up my shit. I felt one of their roach attachments of their higher self right now try to pull something out of my consciousness. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and try to, they try to intimidate you by, fucking with you and making you go on a wild goose chase, a quest, to get your shit back. They'll have your shit all over the astral plane. even reincarnated, you know, like they did to a child spirit guide of mine, to fuck with you and fuck your head up. But that's not going to stop me, or let that stop me from telling the truth. Hey, how you doing, my brother? I like your wooden whatchamacallit. So anyways, we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw these cards. I also have an interesting video as well. Remember how I keep talking about Zendaya and being made a sacrifice to her? And having my right to the successorship of Hecate, from what I understand, you know, this is some evil ass shit. I feel it's my consciousness, but I was, you know, from what I understand, that fucking wetback told Santa Worthy, all you need is 666 hertz, as well as 12,000 hertz, as well as 66 hertz, as well as 451 hertz, as well as 452 hertz. Because I don't let anything on me. I don't, nah, get the fuck out of here. I ain't no sacrifice to you. 666 hertz, as well as 960 hertz to raise your vibration, as well as an 865 hertz, which neutralizes everything. It neutralizes the energy in an area to whatchamacallit, look out for you, to defeat her and to get rid of her. And another thing too I wanted to mention is, in the astral plane, all you need to do is disconnect her from her followers. You know, like I say, when I saw how even our bodies, our physical bodies are made in the astral plane, they all look like machines. So all you have to do is just unplug a thing, unplug the matrix, and you got it, good and gone. So it seems like I might be either in my own consciousness or in the consciousness of hopefully not the evil Hecate, or the one that's trying to steal my shine. Again, Zendaya's, which is Jessica Ilhissa. Like I said, there's too much evil shit going on, and I really don't like it. So with that being said, you know, it seems like the more I fight, the further from being alive these things and people try to get me to be. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and throw these cards. We're going to see what awaits the collective for today. That's funny how that card just flew out. For June the 16th, 2024.
They don't have no attention, and it's like they want you to give them attention and see it. You ain't thinking about it.
Yeah, these things be putting roach attachments of their higher selves in your head to fuck with your head and fuck it up and make it hard to escape. But, you know, I'm hell-bent to do that because, you know, it's done gotten a lot deadlier, and you know, I see it. I see it for what it is. And, you know, these people wanted me to be an invalid, stay stuck in my own head, my own mind, not say anything, and just try to defeat the curse that way without, you know, still just going about my business. And I refuse to do that.
You ain't came back yet?
You know, another thing I wanted to mention too is I heard in the middle of the night when they were able to fuck with my consciousness, I heard that them two evil ass fucking people, Barbara and David Rayner, I really believe there are these people here or these people here. My parents out their body and actually did and tried to kill them in their sleep. So, you know, again, keep my family, keep my parents in your prayers. Because this is some evil ass motherfucking whacked out shit. This is some evil shit. Just to steal somebody's shit and keep them from rising up and keep them from getting their shit back. Some evil shit. You know, and I may do an update video tonight to let y'all check in and see how I'm doing. So anyways, in the middle here, we got the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups here represents, how do I say this? It represents I feel like it represents a great deal of spiritual betterment, a great deal of spiritual help that's going to be coming your way. Something that's going to pull you from out of the rut and help you escape a very, I don't want to say fucked up situation, but help you break free, or not even break free, something that's going to arrive and help you get to the elevated status of where you should be. In other words, I'm thinking prayers answered, getting wealth, getting money, removing the blockages and obstacles. Could be people in your path that are holding you back and holding you down and are keeping you from greatness. That's your obstacle right there. You're trying to not only escape, but elevate. So right here, we got the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel that the Nine of Pentacles should be in a place of, I'm just going to say it like this, you got it and you're on the move on, but there's still egregious and great impediments in your way that's going to stall you and stop you from getting where you need to be. That's your present position. So be very, very mindful. Be very careful of that. Be very mindful of that. Someone's trying to remove my etheric body right now as I sleep, as I talk. Like I said, I got rid of something very, very major, integral to this curse, and it's fucking with me like a motherfucker. So anyways, right here we got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords in this position that's going to be your future position, represents somebody coming through for you. I feel like somebody may owe you some money, so you're going to be getting your money soon. Somebody coming in to help you out, to lend a friendly helping hand.
Yeah, I threw that away while I threw away.
With that being said, for what's going on in your subconscious, we got the Four of Wands. And I feel like you know innately that you're moving in a very good path, a very good direction. You're on the cusp, a precipice of success. And finally reaping the rewards after a lot of hard work and after a lot of encumbrances. So with that being said, at the top, we got the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles in that position represents, that's your goals, is to reach a state of stability and escape, again, a very, very horrid, tragic situation. So right here, for what's going on,
I kicked that sucker. Like kick a rock.
I have to be overly mindful of my consciousness. I don't like that. So right here, for the advice card, we got the Page of Wands. And that represents, to me, self-utility, coming into some sort of, finding the power within. It's always a good idea to go outside and ask for advice and get help. But sometimes, like I used to say as a phrase on my website, toplessinla.org, Ezekiel something 13:9. God is within you. The power of God is within you. And you go through a lot of shit when you preach that. You have entity attachments of your connection to the true God, to the demiurge, to the source, to your higher, the highest selves, to the devil who rules the subconscious, the hell realms, all in you. So for the energy that's all around you, I feel like it's 5 of Cups, and I feel like you're facing a loss, like a debt. I feel like there's some type of physical debt that's on you, as well as losing ground, almost succumbing to something. So be very cognizant of that. Watch out. Be very careful of that. So right here, for your fears and your hopes card, we got the 6 of Wands. I feel that on some level, you fear not being successful and almost fear success. You fear not being successful and you feel not getting what you want. You're so close, but you feel like it could be taken away from you at a moment's notice. Then I'm going to use my third eye right after to see what's going to happen for us today and then call it a day. So right here at the top, we got the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, as the outcome position, represents reaching true, attaining true happiness and solidification, no matter what encumbrances may be thrown in your path. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and use my third eye to see what's going to happen for us for June the 16th, 2024. It almost looks like a fucking sigil right there, like a Ars Goetia sigil. So I'm going to put these up before doing that, because I don't want my shit getting fucked up. I'm so tired, it's not even funny. I saw like whatchamacallits one day, a sample birthday attack in the top of people's crown chakras out of the blue, so I know I'm not. It's a fucking shame. The harder I fight, the more estranged I get from my body and everything. And that's scary. I'm being artificially induced to die, and I don't like that. So with that being said, let me go ahead and use my third eye to see what's going to happen for today for the collective. I see you surrounded with like a lot of fucking evil ass people that want to tear you down. And I see you rising and triumphing to the top and reaching a place of stability and having, a lot of assistance, more than likely from ancestors and so forth and so on, coming through. But I see you going through a really, really dark period of a major loss. But then ultimately escaping. Being pulled into a bad place. I see escaping a really fucked up bad situation. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and upload this. And to all of you out there, take care and have a wonderful day. If you want a more thorough tarot reading, please contact me at ravenbytarot22@yahoo.com.